Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show today. Very happy to have you all here with us as we continue our adventures of Feral, of course, and all those wonderful things that means. Let me see here. I got that set up. Very nice. Excellent. Everything is working properly. Alrighty then. Well, let me go over here and hit that like and share button, and we'll get ourselves going on. So let's go over here and see how everybody's doing. Lady, hi, how are you? I see you're alive.
Hello there,
That's
my
good.
dear. How are you?
I am less good because Darley Parton has left us.
Yes, unfortunate.
You know,
Yep.
Highly
But
unfortunate.
unfortunately. Yeah,
didn't you lose Bonnie Tyler like a week ago?
we might have.
More like 3 weeks ago, maybe
We
4.
also lost the voice actress for Martha Kent from the Superman animated series, who also was in Elvis Presley movies.
Sure, we lose people every year. However, now she was 80, so it's, not a shock. But Dolly Parton is in the rare celebrity death because she is an actual icon, whereas those die rarely, right?
Mhm.
Because they are so rare, right? That's a true American icon right there, Dolly Parton.
Hmm.
Whether you like country music or not doesn't matter. And she seemed to have been kind of a genuinely fairly nice lady. It seems.
Hmm. She was a good lady.
It seems so. Yeah. I mean, you never know. But she seemed like a nice lady. But how about you, Dragon? How was your weekend, dude?
Fine.
Great dialogue. Did you do anything interesting?
Yeah, just play games with Puppin.
It was my fault.
It's your fault. Very good. Dragon, just so you know, I just want to reiterate, uh, we're doing a live stream, right?
Yes.
All right. This is what I have to deal with, Puffin. This is the material I have. Now, I don't know which one, but Lady or Dragon is going to have to change their icon, but as I can't stand having two white anymore. Someone do blue or red or yellow.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay, you got to
I'll
change
work
your
on it.
icon. No more whites.
Okay.
Let's ban it.
I was.
My icon is multicolored.
What about gray?
Like,
Is gray okay?
Just white.
what do you
I'll
mean?
let
It's
it
like
go.
there's blue, there's some yellow.
Navarro wins though.
Ladies are the one that's is just white and black.
Well, it's the moon. Duh. Okay.
Why isn't it silver? The moon's silvery.
That's true. That is true. You guys should rock paper scissors for it.
No, I'll
Fine,
change
I'll
mine.
just change it.
No, I'll change mine if I figure out how to do it again. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm trying
Get
to
it
help you
pro.
out. I can't change mine because it's mine are drawn by Gary Shipman and Alan Alonso. I'm kind of stuck. You
Hmm.
know,
Well, I have one that's drawn by Amy, so
well, that's nice too. But
but it's also black and white.
I am the host of the channel, and it's kind of hard for me to say, "Oh, I'm not going to use that icon created by an actual Disney artist." No, I won't do that. You know,
I'm
it's kind of
very
a catch-22 there, Puffin.
indeed. I was very tempted to change my icon, but I feel like game over is really, you know, sets the tone for how things are with me.
Well,
It's just like, oh, you're going into the room, game over.
the Discord is always having new updates and new things and new this and that. Can't have green, no green. Um, but yet
I
they
changed that
haven't
again.
updated the icon thing. It's always so small. Why can't I adjust the size of it? Why
Hmm.
can't I do more inside this window here? Why am I not allowed? Get on it, Discord. God,
Mm.
where's
I
Navarro?
mean,
I
I
am
don't know.
right here, Captain.
She
Very
died.
good. You get to keep the purple because purple's cool. It's a girl color anyway.
Indeed. It's a royal color too.
It is. That
Color
is
is a
true.
gold color? You're in Japan. Most of the
I
Super Sentai popos are guys.
You do realize that, see, it's a joke, Dragon, because these days, anytime you see a video game or a movie that's bereft, not bereft of, the opposite of bereft, meaning full of, oversaturated in the purples, that mean it's one of the wokies thing. You can see it. It's kind of like when you see someone with a nose ring and colored hair, you're like, oh, okay, I know what that is. It's an
True, those
identifying
we
marker.
do love those blue, green, and purple hill.
That's true. You know, it's
No,
sad
no, no.
because back in the day when I was a kid, we had plenty of Japanese anime we watched on UHF, by the way. And it was kind of cool. And then they ruined it. Boy, they ruined everything, man.
Yeah, I remember Cowboy Bebop. I like that. That was
Yeah,
the
it was
last
really
one
cool. And then
I
they
liked.
ruined that. Dude, did
Yeah,
you
they did.
hear the latest thing that is now racist and or fascist?
What?
Hot
What is
dogs.
it?
Hot dogs.
Huh?
Hot
Hot
dogs are now
dogs.
racist. I don't know why, but I don't
What?
need to. Pretty much
What?
everything is racist. I think I was told that the sun is racist as well. So it's very good. And of course, newborn babies are also racist. It's good to know. Write that down.
What?
Doesn't that mean? Isn't that dependent on their color though?
Oh, of course, because only white people can be racist. That's right. I forgot about that. Damn it.
Yeah.
So many rules. Yeah.
I remember when political correct was like just emerging, and I was like, "Is this a joke?
Yeah,
Are
that's what
you
I thought it
high?"
was. Yeah. No, it doesn't matter. These people are idiots anyway. The only reason we hear about them is because people want to talk about something. It's clickbait.
Because their life doesn't mean anything if they don't talk about something.
Yeah, lady, you got to pick another picture and put
I
it in there.
am working on it.
God. All right, fine.
Goodness gracious!
Yeah,
Great balls of ire.
that's right. That's right. So, Dragon, you are a guy. Why do you have like a little Pegasus up here for a picture?
So drag. How dare you so? Breeze fire on him.
You know what would be cooler than this? Would be go find just a dragon's eye. That would be cooler, and it would show up better too, because the icons are so small you can barely make it out.
Oh, I can change my icon. I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you got to have stuff that takes up the entire frame, like with my head over here, drawn Alan's take on Gary Shipman's drawing. You can make it out because you can't just put a picture in there. It's too small. That's what I mean. They should let us take our panel and customize it.
What about an icon of an icon? There we go. There's an icon for you.
What is that?
That's the icon of sin from Dune 2.
Okay. Well, it does show better than the last one. The last one was too dark. This I can see
Hmm.
there's a skull of some kind.
Yeah, well, it's kind of it's play on words. It's an icon with an icon in it.
I
I
I
amuse myself.
I get it. Someone needs to.
Yeah, I mean, no one's gonna laugh unless I make myself.
That's true. You know, as I travel around, because I drive around a lot and go and travel a lot here in Japan, and one of the things the Japanese do is they're kind of crazed and obsessed about oddly flavored soft cream.
Huh?
Yeah, ice cream. The soft
Oh,
serve type. But oddly flavored stuff that works even though it really shouldn't work. That is better, lady. That's the old one. I remember that one. But I had the other day, and I know you're going to say, "Ew, it's horrible, horrible idea," but it's sesame, sesame seed flavor, right? And lobster.
huh?
Now, hear me out. It was actually really good. I don't know how.
Okay, what about that? Is that
Yeah, I already said
not
that's
the
better.
right color?
That's better.
Okay.
Sesame seed and lobster.
Yep, it works.
maybe just maybe I was onto something when I made the world end in this story. Maybe living to a point where we have sesame seed and lobster ice cream was not what development of society was meant for.
Yeah, you gotta and don't knock it until you try it. You know,
That is such. Everyone tells me that for everything.
yeah,
It only applies to food.
it's true. It only applies to food. Now Dragon is changing. Ooh, I like the blue though. That makes it. Can't have the white, man. We can't have white. We gotta have color.
Uh,
That's
okay,
what.
so being so the camera let me trying to use one something else, and it's being a for some reason it didn't download. It didn't load properly.
What if
I'm
you
the
could
old
change?
one here. Well, Lady and I are the old one here, and we both got our stuff done. And Puffin did too. Good job, Puffin.
Hooray!
Are you a Luddite, Dragon? Are you one of them Luddites?
I love that word.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've heard Luddite.
Another one I love to use is Philistine.
Oh yes.
That was a good one. That means
Oh
you're
yeah. When
illiterate,
so,
unread, uneducated. Philistine.
yeah.
Of course, now we'd say
How do you not know this
Palestinian.
Philistine?
Hmm? Still works
Ooh,
though.
yeah, risque.
Yeah.
Didn't used to be.
Well, the funny thing is, the idiots are so idiotic because they only read one book in their life, and they don't even read that. Um,
Yep.
that they don't understand that the name that they've chosen for themselves literally means stupid, right? I mean, idiots. So dumb, dude. Fucking Palestinians, dude. Morons.
I mean, well, if the shoe fits, at
Yeah.
least they're not trying to hide it.
The sad thing about it, dude. Oh, yellow, bright yellow. The sad thing about it is, if you go back to the Saracen
Persians.
days, right before Islam was really completely created, right? It was in
Hmm.
because they only finished that a few hundred years ago. But back in the Saracen days,
Hmm.
they weren't stupid like they are now. They were
Oh no,
just an
they're very
empire. Look at
intelligent.
the beautiful stuff they built. I mean, they killed a lot of people. Let's be fair,
Yeah.
but they built amazing things. They used to be something, and now they literally have a single book, only one book they're allowed to read, and they don't read it any more than Christians read the Bible. So
Think some Christians read the Bible more than they read the Quran.
Oh no, definitely. I'd say there's more reading going on amongst the Christians than there is amongst the Muslims. But most Christians don't read that book, do they? Just sit and listen to the
Yeah.
sermon. However, you can't say that about the Jews. They read their book for damn sure. They have no choice.
There's a difference there.
Well, no,
You
they do
gotta
read it
read
too.
this.
Over here in
Oh,
Asia, of course, we have
Okay.
Buddhism, and I guarantee you could go all day asking people, "Have you read?" No, I did a better question. What is the fundamental book of Buddhism? If you went around and
oh.
asked, I bet you go all day and you wouldn't find a single person that could even answer the question.
I'm
Even a
sorry.
book?
I'm sorry. That's just funny.
It's weird. Uh, it's just religious people. They go on about their religions, but they don't know anything about it. They don't read it. They don't study it.
Yeah, it's a social, like they use it as a social construct to elevate themselves. It's pretty funny. It's sad and it's funny. Mostly sad.
Hmm. Of course, you know what
Goodness.
the funny thing is. Do you know? Do any of you know any of the books of Buddhism?
Nope.
Um, Siddhartha?
No, that would be Hindi.
Oh,
But
Hindi?
let me answer it for you. It's a trick question. There are none.
I was right.
Yeah, they do have the Buddha Havakan, Havakana, I think it's called.
It's more
But
a
that's
structure of a
not
way of
really,
life.
that's like the hadiths, the words of Muhammad. It's not actually a holy book. You know
Mm.
why? Because Buddhism isn't a religion anyway. There's no God in Buddhism at all. It's
It is a
philosophy.
structure of life.
It's no, it's
Philosophy.
not.
Okay.
It's just philosophy.
Oh,
It has nothing to do with anything. Yeah. The original Buddhism, which is the Scandinavian religion, has a lot more of that. Modern Buddhism is just simple philosophy and rules for life. Eat this, don't eat that. So
25 after.
I'm calling hokum is
Okay.
what I'm doing, lady. I'm calling hokum. Anyway, I've killed enough time. You can go ahead, Bob.
All right. So everybody, I believe, was on their way back to base after getting some information that the city is not going to go down quietly. There are some good places that will speak to you. And I believe Dragon was going to go to the casino in order to try to drum up some potential excitement and or get himself captured, shot, or
Killed.
um. No, no,
No,
no, no,
no,
no,
hold on
no,
a
no.
second. No, they got
Mhm.
into a fight and we lost the player and everybody else got busted up. I think Lady died too.
Yeah, then she came back. Oh yeah, you fought a spider. That
Yeah,
was great.
they got all busted up and I'm in convulsions in Dimitri's lab and he's salivating over me probably. It's my
He's
imagination.
writing down everything. He's like,
Yeah,
oh,
sure.
do you still feel anything in your legs?
Mhm.
These are your legs, right? Poke.
Yes.
Oh, all right. So
Yes, because
while
my
that's going on,
decided to be a complete dipshit and make me fail every roll with both attacks.
yeah, sucks to suck.
Are you blaming others again?
Oh, he's blaming the website.
The dice, they betrayed him.
They did.
They that
To be fair,
betray.
they did though. He's not wrong.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
you
they got
miss,
him
you
real
miss
bad.
again.
He's not
You
wrong.
missed it in living color.
Oh, it was still pretty funny though.
It was.
Um, so the people who are we're gonna first get to replacements. So you are in convulsions on the floor, and Dimitri looks around and he takes a syringe and takes some of your blood and is like, well, this will be a good medium. Time to lock doors. The super soldier serum withdrew excess adrenal energy, putting through the isotopic structure breakdown, harvesting excess electrons from Half-Life. Have you ever seen a Half-Life machine and he pulls something out? It takes up most of the wall. You can kind of see it out of the corner of your eye in between the shakes. See, basically,
I wouldn't think I would be very coherent, but you do you, Dimitri.
you see, this what it does is we've figured out that if you can make any material radioactive or start to decay, you can begin harvesting the energy from it, so anything can become starship fuel in theory. It worked, but also had some side effects. Luckily, it wasn't on our planet where we tested it.
Oh,
But
lucky
that's
you.
hundreds of years ago. So I'm just going to put your blood in here and we're going to break it down. Fortunately, Super Soldier Serum adds at least 2 different helixes to your genetic code as well as an extra chromosome, not the bad kind. Let me see. And ready. He walks over to another device. He plugs in this now glowing vial of red blood that's, a beautiful ruby hue, and he types in some coordinates. And he kind of like does like an aiming, like an old style where he turns the wheel and does the crank like you're aiming a cannon. And it's like, oh, here is good replacement. Let's see. Oh, well, they did the modifications, mechanical ones. I didn't think I calibrated the gift to allow such things like that, but I'm glad that Orstef decided to implement that. I guess it was a part, whatever. His experiments are his own. And he does it, he presses a button, and you hear this boom on the other side of the camera when there should have been a boom from the machine, and then nearby materializes a woman, a partially mechanical woman. Like the left side of her body is kind of mechanized, all different kinds of, what's another word? Synthesized? Whatever. I like just coming up with them.
Biana
But the
size.
point, I don't get to use that one very much. And so she's kind of just standing there a little bit stunned, and he walks over and it's like, this one was feral. I had to take it, but she's clone, a very good woman. Good fighter, you combat medic before all this happened. Let me just do a little. And he walks over, opens up her skull. Like as soon as he grabs her head, there's this like flash of almost like a lightsaber cut through something. He just lifts off the top of her head. He looks inside. Oh, he has problems. He just sets the top of her head on the thing. He takes out a couple of needles and starts moving things around. It's like, just need to twist this here, and he takes a D battery, dips it in some alcohol, wipes it on his shirt, sticks it in there, breaks it, closes it back up. That should fine. As soon as the acid eats through the container, the mechanical interface will work with her new synthetic blood, and she should come back to her senses in 3, 2, 1. But he counts down from his pinky, so he flips off the feral as she regains her humanity. Navarra, you have been summoned.
Hi.
Hey. Navarro, I'm going to
Hello.
go choose another piece of art because that doesn't work in our format very well. But I'll go find something good
That's
for you.
fine.
Does her hair color matter?
Because she's a clone,
Dimitri pulls out a device, presses a button, and her hair color changes. No, it does not. Click.
Well,
okay.
I can do purple. I found purple. It's a little more anime than I'd like, but oh, here's another one. All right, you got. Yeah, sorry. You go ahead. I'll look. Purple hair girl, cyber girl. I'm looking. That one's got open tits. We don't want that one. It's a family show.
Damn you,
Wait,
Navarra.
yeah,
You
why we
Asian.
have nice things?
Listen, I already modified the actual avatar for it to be on the live stream, okay? I tried.
So he looks. It's like, young woman. Do you remember who you were? Do you remember who you are? And what is your mission? Respond.
um, since she's a clone of Rin, does she remember herself as Rin, or does she remember herself as another person?
She remembers herself as basically as a clone of Ren. She knows that she's a distinct person
Okay.
with distinct drives, but all of her like combat memories and like her skills were copied over from Ren. But she's a distinct person.
Okay. Yes, I remember who I am.
Do you know why you are here?
No. Why did you summon me?
You are to fight the good fight, if you like it or not. Unfortunately,
Why didn't you just bring the original?
the original has already spoken for, and you were not in your right mind, which was a great shame for all the potential that you have. Someone just did not bother to look into it very much. A problem that permeates.
Permeates.
The human
All right.
race too much. They don't look forward. They don't learn from their history. They just try to repeat it and get a better result even when it failed. Multiple times. Conrad. So, you are here now. What is your purpose?
I guess to fight the good fight. Isn't that what you just ordered?
Yes, good. It seems that when I poked around in your head and awoken you, that it did not scramble anything, that you don't have any disjointing, no ADHD. He checks your eyes, and it would seem that you are completely clear of brain parasites, which is wonderful news.
Lighter pink.
So,
Love it.
Excellent. I
He
do
then
believe that.
he then turns and picks up like a little. You don't know where the recorder came from. You're just kind of like looking over there, and he just like kind of manifests a recorder out of his pocket, and it's like, subject seems to have survived surgery quite well. Is slightly obstinate due to age. Will recover full memory and faculties within 6.7 seconds, which is ages, but I digress. She seems to be helpful, and her presence will neutralize the super soldier effects within my comrade. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then, without warning, your body discharges some type of energy, and Chester gets back up, as if nothing had happened, except he's now a super soldier.
Mm-hmm. I already wrote all that down, so you don't have to repeat.
Okay. So, there you are. Well, experimentation successful. Replacement for lost party member secured.
Excellent.
Oh, by the way, one of your friends very much died. She was killed by a giant spider when she blew herself up. So
That
sorry.
sounds like she took the protect everybody route, huh?
If you want to call it that way, yes, I would say so. But still, she is gone, which means that you need a replacement. You are the replacement.
Understood.
Good. Now, see this gentleman? You will report to him, and he shows you a picture of the colonel. He is the commanding officer. He knows nothing of the truth, and you will not divulge anything. This is your associate. He points to the to Chester. He is one of the few that is cognizant of the true issues. The colonel, while being a strong man, is an old man, and his memory is wavering after one too many dried pieces of meat he had to eat in a cave. Fungus will do that to you. Nothing I can remove, unfortunately.
Very sad.
Yes, but he will be inspiring to new recruits, though I doubt that he has the gumption to lead the raiders. He will be very valuable, so please make sure that he doesn't die. Now, the others are outside. They are incredibly injured in some cases. One has been revived via the gift, for she was destroyed by a grenade launcher. I don't know how that happened. I didn't have cameras inside the facility, only on the outside. So
Oh, I accidentally. Yeah, go ahead.
I would need you to go there and quickly recover the operatives. You have in slightly enhanced speed. I made sure to modify your legs so that the electronics were in both sides, not just one, like before. That way you will be able to fall greater distances without crushing your normal bones. But I took the liberty of cutting off the mechanical portion a little bit below the knees, because having bionic knees is not as good as organic knees, no matter what they tell you. Organic knees are some of the best. So, and then he turns to you. So, that is everything that we needed to talk to. I apologize that I had to be a little bit unfriendly in that particular moment, but hey, we are all back together again and enjoying ourselves. Right, right.
One question.
Yes?
Are you capable of making the synthetic blood that is in my bloodstream?
Oh, yes, I remember. Your model has a hard time. You need a great amount of super condensed sugars. That's right, that's right. Your body is actually capable of doing it, but it needs lots of
It
sugar.
takes much longer.
Yeah, well, it takes just about as long as normal humans to replenish the blood. And he kind of looks around for a minute, and he's like, this will do it. And he uh, says, look, I am not human. You have a compartment in your mechanical chest. If you lift up on the dial and insert this, you will have the necessary energy to recreate your blood for the foreseeable month.
Understood.
And he
She'll do
hands
it.
you some kind of seed, and when you insert the seed, your body begins extracting sugars from it.
All right. So I'm supposed to go heal everybody downstairs?
You're supposed to gather them and bring them in for healing. But once you leave here, you will be just another soldier, and I will return to being the mechanic, and we will be, hunky dory. Yes? Yes.
Understood. Don't tell anyone who you really are.
Indeed. And so he goes back to his work. Both of you can go and do whatever you wish now. I have lots of communications and complaints to file with the committee. And he just kind of shoos you away.
Okay.
All right, Navarra, you need to make some might rolls and some, I'm a quick person rolls to get out there and collect dragon and lady for healing and dispose of the corpse of your previous, that you never really met ally.
All right. Quickness rolls first.
But fortunately, files about their activities and lives were given to you so you can, operate with that at least.
Right. I got a 34 with the enhanced legs.
Okay, with the enhanced legs,
I did not include the enhanced legs in that number.
it's alright. The enhanced legs just allow you to not, tire yourself out. Like, you're not going to take running fatigue and you're not going to take fall damage as easily.
Right.
So he basically, once you get out there, Dragon, this semi, mechanical woman arrives and tells you that she's there to help. What are you doing?
You said I've been healed?
No. She's going to take you to heal.
Did I still get created or what?
No. She just ran up out of the base.
And you are?
What's your name, Navarro?
Well, I kept it Ren. So, Ren.
I personally think it would be funny if she was Rent. Because she's renting.
I thought about Ren 2.0. I thought it would be stupid.
Rent would have been funny because you're a clone, so you're renting the form. Anyways, 10 XP for me. So, as you, lady, you kind of hobble your way out, and you see this strange woman.
Hi. I've never seen
Hi.
someone like you.
You're so strange.
I'm just a cyborg.
That's just like saying, hey, I'm just a black woman. My name is Rona.
Nice to meet you, Rona. I was informed to come and carry you both to get healed and the corpse of your dead ally.
That's why I was probably kneeling as my dead ally. Blew me up.
Oh,
Okay.
did she blow you up?
The dead eye? Yeah, with
Yes.
the big blue boom gun. She's looking for that freaking grenade launcher that she used.
Unfortunately, the grenade launcher was
Yeah.
pulverized because it was on her whenever she detonated a grenade point blank.
Okay.
So it's scrap. You know, you might be able to salvage a little bit of metal from it.
Yeah, pick up the scrap, whatever. Oh, and pick up the spider metal. Take
Um,
it back to Chester.
you're able
Yeah.
to make a might roll to pry some of that metal off.
Hey, what did she tell me her name? Ren, right? Ren, can you
Yes,
help me with what's over here, please?
of course.
It's the thing that killed us. 39. I do have 1 point in strength, so okay, 39.
All right. What'd you get, Navarro?
I got a 17, but I got 3 points in might and 2 points in martial. Can I re-roll with a martial?
I think between her 39 and your 17, you should be fine.
Okay.
Damn it, it's still showing up weird. But here's her stats. So
Yeah,
All
mine
right.
with
So you were able to pry off a few plates. You get one good sample that hasn't been either corroded or damaged by the multiple explosions that were delivered to this poor creature. You can bring it back to Chestaro.
yes,
So yes, you have recovered Chester, and while your friends or allies or whatever they are, minions, are taken to be healed, you are delivered by Lady a particular piece of metal, which she tells you that came from a giant spider.
covered in
as
it.
as I take my aspirin because damn Dimitri. Um, I take a look at it. Is it anything special or just metal?
It is a particularly interesting alloy relative to what you've experienced in the past. You've heard about this. It was a um, organics program that was actually undertaken by the military before the events of the gift. It was heavily scrutinized, so they had to move it to offshore testing. But basically, they thought that the next wave of military interactions would not be with robots, but be with giant insects. Well, they needed a way to make that happen, so they created this basically semi-organic metal that could double as an exoskeleton, which would allow the insects to grow to great sizes and thus be, rapidly bred, produced, and released because they have the already natural predatory inclinations and lack of fear necessary for, combat zones. And where insects choose to live are the places where humans tend to hide. So they made these large mecha spiders. There's, mecha scorpions out there,
No, we
and they
mentioned
have
those.
this. Yep. And they have this type of organic metal carapace that
Okay.
they rock.
I say thank you,
And
and I
which
immediately
coast
start
government?
studying it to see how I can apply it to my armor, not only just mine, but also the commercial armor that I'm working on building. Yeah, lady, what?
I was just wondering which of the coast governments did this.
That would be the East Coast before they, the Confederate Reserve before they became the Confederacy. This was, the macro government. Before the government fell, they started this project. It was the last weapons project before the Ixal arrived. And the Ixal saw them, making giant insects and knew that they would destroy themselves because little known fact, if spiders were the size of dogs, they would replace us as the dominant species, just with how easy it would be for them to kill us. So the Ixtal were like, well, we need to prevent this from happening, or else they're going to drive themselves extinct with giant wasps and insects, and it'll just end up to be a big mess. They'd have to bomb themselves back to the Stone Age.
Yeah.
At least that was the original justification they gave to the council. But that's not the point. You don't know anything about that. Anyways, so yeah, that's the actual united government made this before it split. So the good old U.S. of A. Now, while you're studying it, can you make me a roll, please, Chester? I'm going to look at your
Good.
character
I'm good at
stats.
those.
Yeah, make
Good.
me a wits roll, please.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. I have 3 in wits, so that's 55, 65. Yeah, that I actually literally get a 61.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah, the 6 is a 0, but still, even with a 1, you'd be able to understand it.
Oh,
So,
well,
you-
I'll re-roll if you'd like. I'll re-roll. I forgot about the 6
sure.
thing. Let me do it again. Okay.
45.
45.
Yeah, so with that, you're able to determine that in order to create this metal, it would have to be partially grown. So you would have to get industrial vats or IVs for short, as they call them, and that's how they grow like crystalline compounds and organic compounds inside at a rapid pace. Basically, almost like dripping, like stalagmites, stalactites, dripstone. Just instead of taking thousands of years, it takes thousands of seconds.
Okay.
So you can effectively grow your armor,
How,
your special armor and materials.
what I'm referring to, how do you control the shaping of it?
It's kind of like 3D printing. Once you have the
Okay.
base materials,
All right.
those materials can either be liquefied or shaped inside the device, depending. Or you can get a mold and it'll drip it into the mold. But that's only if you want something that's not tempered. Which, hey, some people don't want, tempered. Any other questions?
I'm going to go by the armory and see if I can find some rounds that are explosive for my weapon.
Okay. So you go.
So you
Yes.
just real quick before you do that, did you assign Ren to me?
Ren she is not necessarily assigned to you. She's just, make sure that you don't, when you're out in the field, don't die. Because you're Dimitri's friend. He doesn't want you to die. You're the only person you can really talk to on any kind of intellectual level.
Okay.
So it's not that she's assigned to you. It's just, look, if bad things are going down, make sure he lives.
Okay. I
It's hard to
just
find
wanted to
people to
know that.
talk to.
Go ahead.
Yep. Now, Dragon, you are getting patched up, and you get a particular inkling. Make me a wits roll, please, Dragon.
Okay.
Because you're a smart dude.
34.
34. Holy moly, that's all right. So, with a 34, you will be able to do what I'm about to say. You think that, you know what? That whole thing with with the casino, like that could be real good for, everyone involved if we can, get some good gambling stuff going. Because for the most part, everybody's, pretty on edge and maybe some of those people that live on the far side of the city have a much better, understanding of trade routes, perhaps any kind of underground resources. You think that it's going to be it's going to be a good time if you can get it to work. So, a little bit of encouragement for you in your escapades. So, lady,
Yes, sir.
you are being healed right now. You are in the medical ward and they are
If
looking.
I came back, I thought I was fully healed.
Yes, but they want to do a checkup on you to make sure that nothing was rearranged whenever the gift did its thing.
All right.
And they notice that you are 5 years younger. And they're like, well, someone's lucky. And, they give you a clean bill of health, no mutations, no, strange effects have happened. And they give an all clear and they release you. After that, you are confronted by the colonel that he asks you just very plainly what happened.
I saw we were searching through a house. I looked up into the attic and saw a shiny spider. Not realizing how really big it was, I told her, hey, there's a spider and this has some unique metal in it. Let's see if we can get it for our friend. Thus the fighting began. And that bitch beat our ass. And then the dear late friend decided to blow me up when I was standing right beside it with the bazooka. Well, it was a grenade launcher. I'm trying to remember all this.
Take your
And
time.
then, for some reason, when I came back, I was not a ghoul or whatever you call those things. I was myself.
A feral.
Yeah, feral. I was myself, and they realized it, so they didn't attack me. And then she was still having problems with the spider, and well, no, she died, and she turned into a major feral, bigger than I was, normal.
Makes
And
sense.
yeah, we started fighting her, and she ended up running off, right?
Oh no, she was dispatched outside.
Okay.
The gambler took her out.
Okay. The gambler took her out.
Just a nickname for him. He's a magician, but he gambles with every trick he does with my patients.
There's a fine ways to break your game.
He shakes his head.
Here's his art, by the way.
Oh, you were saying that in game, okay.
Yeah, in game.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
So he says, I see. So let me get this straight. Just so I understand. You were in an area outside of the base. It was somewhat dilapidated, and you saw a potentially hostile organism and decided to go hunting. And the hunt went south. That's what I'm picking up.
You want someone to blame me because I initiated the fight.
No, if I do it as a hunting incident, it's not against protocol. If I do it as resource acquisition within a safe zone that is compromised due to personal drive and or activity which resulted in the loss of a fellow member, then that is 10 lashes.
Oh, joy, oh, joy.
But since it's a hunting incident we cannot verify or deny that she didn't agree to set hunting activities, then it's just an unfortunate accident. And he turns and walks away. Dismissed.
I go back to his lab because he's the only other member I know of that's alive now, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll go find Ethereal's character.
So, Ethereal,
Yeah.
it begins getting later, about the time when you would have to go and try to arrive at the casino because you have to go around the city. Uh, would you like to do that, or are you going to hold off?
I guess I could look around.
Okay, so you're going to go out. Are you going to try to bring anybody with you, or are you just going to go by yourself?
Does anyone else want to go?
You can go ask them. This is a role playing game. Go give them a shout. Just who you going to
Okay,
first?
I do that.
Yep. They're all doing activities in the base. Just pick somebody, ask them.
Let's see. Who do I want? Let's see. Who would be the most competent member? Let's go with Chester's Kyoto.
Well, I saw that coming. And Chester, a magician, is like, "Hello, I'd like to speak with you."
Well, go ahead, Dragon. Uh, Everyone knows where I am. Have I met you before?
Now,
In
Kyoto,
passing,
nothing?
in passing, you've met, like you were informed of the news, but you never officially met.
Yeah. Okay. I have been
Uh,
informed. All right,
okay.
cool. Well, you know where I am, so everybody knows where I am.
Okay, I'll see if he wants to go with me to the gambling hall.
So you enter the almighty Starch Lab, which is a very small closet thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sitting there working with some weird metal, all absolutely obsessed and focused. And what do you say?
Well, I'll wait for you to finish if you're hyper focused because I don't want to be rude.
That'll be a while.
Okay, well, since I
A
don't want to be
lady
rude,
sitting,
I guess I'll
lady
look
sitting.
for another teammate. Okay, who isn't busy then?
Lady's not terribly busy. She just got debriefed, and she's sitting in a chair in the lab, just kind of going over her gear,
Helping.
waiting for the quartermaster to get back to her about explosive ammunition.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's how confused that gambling.
Where's
How
this
good are
place?
you? Yeah, lady, how good are you at gambling?
What stat are we using that on? I've got no skill in it. Oh no, I got one subterfuge. Right?
Subterfuge.
Subterfuge. Is
Subterfuge.
that what you would use?
It would be wit.
Subterfuge. Yeah, I just wrote it down on your paper as lies. So just use that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Lies. Lies.
And slanders.
I'm going to obfuscate you with almighty subterfuge.
Yeah.
You shall not
Lord.
see it coming. Ha ha ha.
Yeah,
That was actually funny.
that was.
Shut up.
He wants to go. I asked him, where's this place at?
Dragon. Would you like to tell where your
Yeah.
escapades? He says other side of the city. It'll be a drive.
Okay, I thought
Don't
that.
get blown up on the way out. If you can find a safe way to get there, sure, I'll go. Well, we ask our new teammate, too.
New teammate? You have been summoned, new teammate.
How can I be of help?
They are asking if you would like to go gambling with them.
Yes. They want you to be a degenerate.
They
Like
may not
themselves.
let me into the gambling hall.
Why not?
I
Oh,
have
they
a
told
scanning
you.
ability with my eyes.
Mm, they don't know about it, hey.
Yeah, they don't know that.
Mhm.
Not unless you tell them.
It's true.
They don't know that. Why are you divulging information? What kind of soldier are you?
That's right.
Being honest. This
They're
isn't
my
a debate.
allies.
This is, I mean, well, yeah, you can be honest with them, but you don't have to be honest with the scum of the earth.
It's the city,
Drinking,
not.
debauchery, gambling.
I suppose I can come.
See, we're all friends again. Dragon, you have a small squad. Are you going to head out, or are you gonna?
Wait for Chester.
Or are you gonna, well, I mean, that's gonna take. Are you gonna take a while? Are you gonna just set a radio next to Chester so he can give you advice?
Ask his girlfriend if she wants to come.
She has to stay. She is his bodyguard, so she has to stay where he is.
In his
Technically,
lab on
Navarro's
the
my
base.
bodyguard too. Ah,
Oh, you
She's
can tell her to
she's
stay.
your lookout, not so much a bodyguard.
oh, now we change our tune. All right.
What is the
Well,
chances of us getting in problems, in trouble on the way over there and on the
You,
way back?
you guys, 128%.
Is that your estimate, Mr. Professor?
Yes, that is my estimation. Yeah.
you haven't
Okay,
like a,
anyway.
I will give your character a walkie-talkie and inform you that you can radio me at any time.
Oh, I actually wasn't speaking, and I'm like, huh? Oh, okay. And I go back to what I'm doing.
so while he's doing that, all of you go out into there's a garage, and you know the technician is there. Hello, everyone. I hope that it's a completely different person. Hello, how's everyone doing?
Same accent.
If you need to go somewhere, you need one of my fine cars. I'll suit them up myself.
Would love one.
All right, which do you want? Do you want Eastern Bloc, Western Bloc, or do you want runs on water?
Who has a driving skill?
Nope.
Let's see. Do I?
Probably not.
Nobody took driving.
The only one with
I'm a
driving
stage
is Angie.
magician.
Okay, well, he's not going to trust one of his cars with people that can't drive. So he's like, well, looks like all of you get bicycles. Here you go. And he hands you bicycles.
I used to ride dirt bikes. Oh, story point.
Story point.
I used to
Oh, there
ride
you
dirt
go.
bikes.
All right, so you used to ride dirt bikes. That means that with that particular skill in the scene, if you need to, you can re-roll, or you can spend it to give yourself plus 10 if you roll something bad. Good job.
Okay.
So
Yay.
now, using that story point, riding dirt bikes, she doesn't have any kind of problem with it, but the rest of you are kind of like dirt bikes.
Would it actually be capable for my body to actually ride a bike?
You're not that heavy.
Okay.
The metals are lightweight. You're not. I would say that the metals that make up your body are a compressed aluminum alloy. So yes, it's like aircraft grade aluminum. It is light and strong.
I gave him a 10-minute course on how to control the bike. Teach them how to balance, and all you have to do is don't be popping no wheelies, y'all fall off.
Yeah, you don't want to be popping the wheelies. So, as you're going out, you basically he opens up the door and everybody is rides out on their bikes. It's looks like something out of the '90s, like the Goonies are going to a mission. So Goonies,
I am
which
not the flat curly head guy. Okay, that's all I'm
okay,
going to say. I'll
I
be the
was
black.
I was hoping you were gonna say that you're the guy from the what was his name? Like Quasimodo from never mind. Chunk? Yeah, Chunk.
Hey, you
So
guys.
hey, those guys.
The electric company.
So you which way you going, right or left? The city is technically kind of a strange oblong circle, so either way will work. You got
They said the easiest way, or the safest way, is to go around the city.
yeah, but I'm saying, are you going to the right or to the left? There's flat land
I'll
to the
scan
left.
ahead to see which way's the safest.
When you go to scan, both come up as orange. Like the city is a dark red, and both sides are orange.
So there's freaks everywhere?
No, they're equally dangerous.
Oh,
When you turn back to normal mode, it'll give you your basic assessments.
okay.
Looking at our little gambler dude. Well, which way? Which way did they tell you when you got the invitation? Are you sure we're invited to go along with you?
Dragon.
Every man needs an entourage.
The thing says I can. The invitation.
Well, it is an invitation to a casino, and in the casino, the gentleman on the card has two women with him, so you assume that, appearances can be maintained.
All right.
Yeah, so it looks like it's fine.
She just wonders how much more trouble she's going to get after this incident. She might get those 20 lashes.
She might get 20 lashes this time, so everyone dies. So, now, right or left, Dragon? You gonna go over to the flats, or you gonna go over the kind of the remnants of the fence?
Which one looks safer?
They're both the same. Go the
Well, I
They're
flats.
mean,
equally as dangerous as each other.
no, the flatlands
You're the game
are
master.
open
You're
and
allowed
flat.
to lie. Lie.
Okay, so the left looks a lot safer than the right. The right looks like downtown LA. The left looks like the salt flats of Utah. It's all shiny.
The problem about that, of course, is the fact that it will be out in the open, though.
So will the enemy.
I don't feel like if we take the flats, someone would just pop out of the ground.
No.
I don't know. Why would you think that?
Never.
Why would you
Because
metagame
it's
like
you.
that?
Yeah.
That's
I
metagaming.
feel like you were also.
So are we going to not go then? We can return these bikes. We're just wasting gas.
I will throw a rock onto the ground of the flats to see what happens.
Okay, it skids across, just it bounces a little bit. It's a rock on like a flat plane of salt, so it's a little bit denser. So it hits and skids a little bit, doesn't skip, no points.
Mm.
So you got these dirt bikes, start pedaling.
That's a problem. Can we actually ride the bikes over them, or will it get stuck?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could ride a dirt bike over to Salt Flats when they do land speed records over there. how there were salt flats that arrived in, Colorado. I mean, there are probably salt licks under the ground. You're not sure what events caused these to rise to the surface, but, it is what it is.
Yeah, does anyone actually trust Puff with the soft lads?
Do or
Other
die.
Navarre,
teammates?
I would
roll a
suggest
six-sider.
using.
Roll a six-sider. I'm making up our mind for us. Roll a six-sider. I'll roll a
Okay,
six-sider. Even, flats, odd, we go to. I got an odd.
I got an odd.
Okay,
All right, they
we're going.
pull out coins, they flipped, and said we're going to the right. So you begin there's kind of like a little walking trail, but it's you're dodging in and
Oh,
out from broken
I'm on
concrete,
this.
and
Oh yeah.
it's just a Detroit suburb, nothing out of the ordinary here. Oh wait, wrong state.
Are the motorcycles loud or
They're
soft?
not motorcycles. They're
They are mountain
bikes.
bikes.
Yes, they're
Oh.
mountain bikes. You are pedaling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
He was not going to give you anything with a motor. That would be a waste of a motor. So, what is going to happen now is everybody make a might roll to ride your bikes. I'm not going to make you do balance rolls for riding a bike, because if you had no childhood, where you had an opportunity to ride a bike because you're all older than these events, then yeah, that sucks.
I got a 42.
42, you're
I think.
fine.
I mean, it was
Is
kind of off on the side.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah,
55.
42.
Are you using the
Because
dice
my
room?
total number was 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I rolled a 55.
All right, cool. So that'll, what's your might?
1 point.
That's perfectly fine. 45 will do it. Dragon?
Uh,
Okay. Again without him. There we go.
24. Awesome. That's pretty good. So all of you are able to ride your bike. You don't get tired. And you set out, and everything's okay for the first 15 minutes. Then you reach what seems to be a downed piece of mangled concrete and rebar that seems to be blocking the walking path.
Do we see no way around it at all?
I mean, you'd have to pick up your bikes and wade through a mixture of garbage and perhaps, maybe some snakes. Because there's piles of garbage and, burning barrels on either side to illuminate the path. It's basically a terrain that was designed by, people who just want infantry to be unable to, or vehicles really, to be able to drive over it. So it's
But
piles
we're
of
on dirt
trash.
bikes. We're
Yeah,
on dirt. Do I see a easier way of us going around it without getting off the bikes?
make a wits roll.
Riding on top of a fence or something. 28 plus 5. So, yeah.
All
33.
right. Let's see here. That is 28, 33. So what's going to happen is that as you're, kind of looking around, let me see here. You see what appears to be over a pile of trash to your right, a more clear path that, doesn't look molested by unfortunate events.
Mm.
I mean, you'll have to get back on the original path in a little bit, but
I point to my eyes, then Navarro's
Fine.
characters Like scan down that way.
I'll scan.
All right. So your scanner does not go through exorbitant amounts of material. So it's
You can't
going
see
to
there's
be
blocks required
that
across
you're,
the road.
well, I mean, if you want to interrupt before I finish. So what's going to happen is you're able to scan over like the different piles. Make me a wits roll.
That's 5.
Something happened in Navarra.
I don't know.
Oh no.
I got an
Muted.
18. Can I up it with my science skill to 10 points?
Can you up it 10 points? What would you have after that?
28.
28. All right. So with the 28, you can scan that there are life forms in the area. You're not sure how big or what they are, but you are not alone.
I'll inform everyone.
Everyone, you have been informed.
You
There are
have
life forms.
indeed been informed.
What shall you do with this information?
Mhm.
You know, swiggity swoogity.
Looking at him, what do you want to do? We could go back to base and call out to see if they let us pass or if they start shooting.
I mean, you're not even sure what they are. They could just be kitty cats. But you know where they are, so you have the opportunity. You could always shoot first. It's not like anybody's going to really care.
Were they big life forms?
She's not sure. She just knows that there's life forms in that direction. They're partially concealed, so she could see, like an outline, but not get any kind of
If he
focus.
if he says let's go, we'll continue on. We'll go down that way.
Dragon, you want to continue?
Yeah. Unless
All right.
somebody has a better idea.
Well,
I will use my disappearance act to scout ahead.
you're gonna just you're gonna scout ahead. I mean, there's no one really around to see you disappear, so it's a moot point.
Nobody
But
that we know of.
okay, do your disappearing act. Make me a quickness roll.
Yeah. It's like just because we don't see anyone doesn't mean that nobody's there.
Okay,
Logic.
I see.
24.
24. All right, well, you disappeared with 24. You're just like, man, kapoof. And so you kind of, remember how to move and get yourself to a different location fairly quickly. And as you're scouting ahead, you hear something behind you.
Okay, turn around.
Meow, meow. It is a very hungry kitten.
Mhm.
Oh, it is a normal cat.
Yeah, it's just a normal kitty cat trying to look for food. It sees you. Meow, meow.
Okay, I do the whole something out of seemingly nowhere and throw it at some fish.
All right, make a wits roll for me, please and thank you.
51.
All right, what's your
1.
okay? So you basically reach into your stash of food and you pull out some
Beans.
dried ration and throw it to the cat. So the cat, chews at it and it's like meow, and just tries to kind of pull it away.
I don't want to leave the pull of the kitty. Damn it. You know my weakness of cats. That's why not owning any pets.
Oh, I owned a cat before. So, as you're standing there,
if you need, just I have a walkie-talkie.
you know,
Solve that.
there's you hear a sound above you as you're like, turning to kind of walk away. You hear just the telltale screech of a eagle. So you may not,
Okay, I'll
have.
just put the cat away to my void of.
You put it in your trench coat pocket, so you now have a kitten in your pocket.
Ooh.
Okay. So, with a kitten in your pocket, you continue on. Are you going to? How far ahead are you going to go? Or are you just going to leave the girls behind?
How far ahead am I?
You're a good 20, 25 feet.
That's it?
I mean, this is rough terrain. It's garbage. It's like walking through a junkyard. You could have random pieces of metal or other things sticking out of the ground that pierces through your shoe.
Yeah, I guess I'll wait for the girls to catch up.
Well, they're kind of waiting for you to get back because you're scouting.
You said like 25 feet. Am I not? Yeah, I'll go back then.
Well, you disappeared. You're not visible to them. They don't know where you went.
Yeah, go back.
Okay, you go back. He returns. Ladies, he has returned.
And
He gives a little bit of, I didn't see anything dangerous up ahead.
all right, so we start pulling out. Or at least I do.
Navarro, are you looking at him or looking around?
Yes.
You sense
Always.
you detect a life form, like two life forms. There's your ally and another life form of some kind, a small life form in his vicinity.
What did you find?
I follow the kitty.
And there's a cute little orange kitten in his hand.
So it's most likely a guy.
So sad.
And it's got a little black patch on the right side of its head. Otherwise, it's a large kitty.
Wow, you people.
What do you mean, you people?
So,
just a cat.
just a cat. So while you were doing that, and talking, lady, are you looking at the kitty cat?
Nope.
All right, then make a wits roll.
I'm pointing wit. 9.
All right, well, you don't see nothing. Hey, 69. That's a good roll. So with a 9, you're basically just rolling your eyes. It's like it's just a cat. Let's keep going. Navarra. If she's there. Anyways.
What?
Navarra. Danger.
Yeah.
You have fallen.
I have fallen.
So as you're basically standing there, you kind of, turn to get back on your bike and, get going as the kitten is presumably put away into a safe container, a pocket. And, just boom, pit trap.
Well, damn.
How big?
So, it's about, 10 by 10 square. Well dug, by the way. Very well camouflaged.
How bad did she fall into it?
Well, she fell to the bottom. Navarra, I'm going to make a roll against you. Don't worry. It's pretty bad. I actually did hit you. Navarra, you take -1 damage from melee hits because of your metallic ability, and traps count as melee unless it's like, flame trap, things like that. But, Navarra, you land on some particularly nasty rebar spikes, just, sharpened rebar, and you take 1 damage. Even after mitigation. You bend the rebar. That's not the issue. It's just that you landed on it, and it is quite painful.
1 damage dealt.
And now you're at the bottom of a hole with bent rebar, and you're very, very thankful that you have set resistances because you smell fecal matter.
Ew.
Yeah, they coated these were punji sticks made of rebar, basically. So, but you also see something very small, and it is beeping, and it looks like a little GoPro. So somebody is watching this trap and sees you.
Asshole.
Well, probably. I mean, what are you gonna do to the GoPro?
Crush it.
Crush it. All right. Well, you reach out and crush the GoPro, and you hear kind of like just this soft crunching noise, and you're still in a hole. Lady and Dragon, what are you doing? Your friend's in a hole.
Her fall? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Go approach it carefully and look around, see if I can find a way to get her out.
Okay, make a quickness roll. Difficulty 20.
What? Give me a +5 on this, and what else?
Is that +5 coming from the inspiration? Where's the +5 coming from?
Quickness. And so
Because I don't remember awarding everybody a +5 on all actions.
Okay, bye.
I mean, I don't remember.
That's a different
I have a
game.
+4 to physical actions because of the super soldier.
43.
43. All right. So with a 43, you are going to easily get over there, and you realize that they're hidden under the side near the trap. It's kind of slippery. They kind of cut a little slope, so if anybody went over to try to pull her out or help, they would slide in also.
Watch out here. There's a slide trap. Is it greasy or is it just other
Just
stuff?
Just smooth dirt.
So I can toss dirt on it to absorb it.
Or junk. There's some old, plywood boards sitting around. You just
I'll
put that over
step
there.
over it if possible, or step around it.
Yeah, it's the entire edge, so you just kind of dig
the entire edge.
You just kind of dig the plywood in there and use it to brace your feet so that you don't slide into the hole.
Okay.
Hey, Puffin.
Hey, Navarra.
Didn't the clones have the ability to walk on walls?
They can walk on metallic walls, but these are not metallic. That was a magnetic thing.
Okay.
Nice try. Yeah, her feet are magnetic. She can walk on metal. Though, if she didn't have, the might score that she does, she wouldn't have the abdominal muscles to actually make it work. Is
there something I can stick down there that she can climb up?
Dragon. You stick him down there.
No.
Oh, come on.
Pipe, piece of wood.
No, you wanna.
No, you wanna. I mean, he used Navarra as a bat in the other game.
He did.
But that was a different character.
I'm not holding the action of one character against another. just because they're played by the some dumbass. Oh, did I say
Yeah.
that?
Oh,
Okay, let's see if I can magically pull out a rope or do
Yeah,
the
you got a
table
rope in
thing.
your bag somewhere?
Do either one of you have a walkie-talkie?
No, they don't care about us
Uh,
back at the base. Just for your
that's.
information, they only like our friend.
I mean, that's not true. The colonel chose not to give you 10 lashes for getting someone killed.
My own friend, thank you.
Would they be able to hear me from where I'm at?
Oh yeah, you're only 10 feet in the ground. Well, 15 feet after you
all
smushed
Just
the
write
fairness,
rebar.
down something
she didn't get her
metallically.
killed. She did that all by herself by going there. She's
Just
gonna
find
go there.
something
Something
metallic and
metallic.
metal and toss it down and layer it down to the ground.
Okay, that's what I'll do then. Move around, walking carefully.
Okay, so make a wits roll to find something.
$51. That's
Fit
45.
45. All right, you find an old car hood. It's like the hood of a car. You're not sure
Is
where the
that
rest
going
of
to
the
be
car
long?
is. It's just the panel that goes over.
Not really long enough to get her out, is it?
Oh, she just said something metal. She didn't specify how big.
I'll drag it over there then.
Okay, you
All
drag
right.
it over. I'm not going to make you roll because, it's just dragging it. So you drag it over and you're going to toss it down the hole?
Yeah,
Okay, you can
here
toss
we
it down the hole.
go.
All right, Navarra, you now have a
Hood.
particularly useful object in your possession.
Okay. Well, with my strength, I would like to toss it up into the ground and pave it into the dirt about
About halfway.
about halfway.
About 7 foot. Okay.
Okay, so you make with your might roll. Just make a might roll. Difficulty 20, or
53. Nice.
53.
You slam it into the side. It sinks into the dirt, and you hear a pong noise.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Okay, so while that's going on, Dragon, your kitty cat is afraid.
What is it? Go?
Um, as this little poor little adorable kitty cat is, in your pocket, you hear a motor.
Look to see what it is.
It seems that there's motorbikes incoming on your position.
Well, now we can add
Okay.
his motorbikes.
I now I can disappear the group as a whole.
No.
But roll the group.
Yeah, and one of your groups sticks out as, a literal, cyber lady. Chester, you do hear the motorcycles over the radio or walkie-talkie.
Okay.
There's a difference. Walkie-talkies only have usually one frequency.
I mumbled to myself, I thought they had mountain bikes.
Well, isn't the thing connecting to his walkie-talkie inside my head?
No.
Okay.
You haven't calibrated that yet.
Right.
And that's only a radio. You don't want to limit yourself with a walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
So, so he mumbles to himself. He goes back to work. Chester, make another wits roll to kind of do another reverse engineer attempt on this material.
Okay. I spent another for another reroll.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay, there we go.
Awesome. So you're beginning to realize that this material would make really great gunmetal.
Huh.
Like, it'd be really good for a gun barrel because it has some give and it has a decent tolerance to acids and base. So any kind of residue, you wouldn't have to clean the gun as often from, any kind of powder builds up or
But
generally
not
any
good
kind of.
for suit material.
No, it's good for like the underlayer of a suit, but not the outer protective layer. It's good in high quantities. That's why, the spiders are slightly bullet resistant. But for a war suit where you're trying to stop, you know, heavy calibers as well as explosives, not as much. This material really lends to an insect's natural agility because, good luck hitting a bug that's, skittering towards you. It's just an unnatural movement for humans. So when they designed it, they kind of planned into that. Otherwise, if you're kind of a sitting target in a mech suit, it's a little bit better for the under armor. But you
Okay.
do begin to notice something interesting that it does have pores in it that lead throughout the metal. Microscopic pores, and you realize this is what allows the metal to heal.
Hmm.
So, the spiders or insects that use this material, they can't molt. They can't just, that's usually how they get bigger. They just grow into it and they're one size for their whole lives. So instead of that, they had to figure out a way, with, some little genome tempering. How in the world are we going to mitigate that? We need to let the spiders heal because if they can't replace their exoskeleton, they can't recover from wounds. And what they figured out was that if they had micropores, the act of molting for the insect would just fill up the pores and eventually harden back into this metal. So, how do I put it? Because I knew what it was called. Because I actually asked ChatGPT about metallurgy, and it's basically like the grain of the metal, I believe is what it's called. The
Carbon
grain is,
nanotubes.
well, no, not carbon nanotubes, like steel and cobalt and tungsten all have like a grain of the metal, and that's what allows them to alloy so well, especially steel, is because you can follow that gradient with other crystalline structures in metals, and it makes it harder. Um, this is the same thing, but it's more designed for chitin, for natural chitin.
I see. But it can be alloyed.
Yes. So
That's
basically, what they were doing is the insect's normal chitin would grow into it, and as it devoured more iron-based organisms, the chitin would fuse with the iron and replace the damages in the metal.
so
Because
what
this
you're
is
saying
a
is alloy experiments begin.
yep.
I got you.
The original material is a mix. It's kind of like it's a mix of literal insect chitin and iron. That way, they could replenish themselves from consuming blood of macroorganisms.
I'm on it.
All right. So while you're doing that, I believe Navarra is Lakil. So let me see here. Let me check on something real fast. Okay, cool. Dragon. So the motorbikes are coming closer. What are you going to do? You warned the group, but what are you doing specifically?
I will look for a vantage point to shoot them from.
All right, so you were pretty much surrounded, with trash and garbage. So the best thing would maybe to, go into a pile of garbage and hope nobody notices you.
Any place higher to make it so I can shoot at them without being shot at?
I mean, yeah, you can avoid being shot at as much by hiding in garbage as anybody else. Like, you're
Okay.
you're basically trying to make a trash ghillie suit so that you can hide from being shot. It's effectively what.
Okay. I'll do that then.
All right, well, make you got 3 patches, one on the right, one in the middle, one on the left, and you don't have a
Can
lot
I
of
make
time.
like a tripwire trap?
You're not sure how much time you have, but you can attempt to
Go roll.
make a
25.
quick 25. All right, so you start. What wire do you have to make set trap? Did you have that in your using the
Is there
rope?
any in the immediate? I mean, you said it's full. The area is full of garbage, so I imagine there's something
Make a
around.
wits roll. Make a wits roll. Difficulty 15.
56.
Yeah, you see
Uh,
some fishing line.
okay, use that.
So you start. What do you tie? All right, so you begin making that. What are you tying it off to? What are you anchoring it to?
I mean, I imagine there's like some lights and signs around. I can do that too.
Nope. I mean,
I imagine.
there are lights and signs on the other side of the big, concrete fence that surrounds the city, but not on your side. This is a garbage dump.
So just, uh, I guess I'll just hide then. There's no place I could do that.
Okay. Well, while you're going in to hide, I still need to know right, left, or center. Well, no, you said you're setting the trap. So as that's going on, lady, what are you doing?
I'm going to
Before you
go
do
off to
that,
the
we need
left.
an etymological interlude.
Okay, entomological interlude. Cue the elevator music.
Yeah, the cool music because etymology is cool. I have to give credit on live for Puffin actually pronouncing that word correctly. No one does. No one
Oh,
says
thank you.
Geely. Everyone says Gilly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, technically, it is a Geely. It's not Gilly, a Geely suit.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a Scottish thing, and it's coming from Geely Dhu, which was an earth spirit in Scottish mythology, and he always was clothed in leaves and moss.
Hooray!
You may continue with your scheduled programming.
Hooray! So,
Thank
what are you
you.
doing, lady? As you have
I'm going
been.
off to the left. If there's no place to duck and hide, well, let our friend down in the thing know that they're coming in on motorcycles. Don't know how many yet, but hey, motorcycles is more fun than dirt bikes.
That is true.
I'm gonna off to the left side. I'm gonna find a place that maybe I could hide, but heck, I can knock somebody off a dirt bike real easy if
You
need
mean
to.
knock someone off a motorcycle?
A motorcycle, yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, you are going to try to, do your best to be a menace to these people. So, you go to hide, make a quickness roll.
Three. No, I
3.
don't.
All right,
I
well, I
don't.
mean,
I don't hide very well.
you don't hide very well. Oh, you could be like, oh, you just jump down in the hole with Navara. Just jump down in the hole. That's the best way place to hide, right?
I don't think I would have done that, but
So with the 3, you just kind of like look around and realize the best hiding spot's taken up by your friendly neighborhood dragon.
okay.
And so
I'm
you
trying to get up then.
okay. So while that's going on, the motorcycles seem to arrive somewhere in the area, but not on your path. They seem to be like a couple of garbage piles over. But one does show up, and you see this, what looks to be this kind of like, it's a real cool design for a bike. It almost looks like somebody took one of those old 1960s, what they thought like future trains would look like, and made it into like a motorcycle. It looks like a bullet train converted into a motorcycle. It's very spherical in its design. The wheels are nearly completely, like the side chassis is almost completely to the ground to prevent anything from getting to the wheels. It's almost like armor on wheels, an armored motorcycle. It goes all the way around. When it stops, the top like lifts up, and the driver sits back. He's in this black kind of patched armor, and he steps down and taps something on his wrist and looks that the GoPro's been destroyed. He takes another one and he kind of like walks and sees Lady just kind of
wave hi.
And he sees Dragon and takes out a paintball gun and shoots him with a paintball gun so that he's visible. It's not even a painful one. It's just like the ones that fire like the really big ones. So you're just like completely covered in paint. And so,
how's a man supposed to gamble if he's dripping with paint? Thanks.
And
how are you today? Trying to start a conversation.
He taps on the side of his helmet, and he goes over to the trap and sighs and looks in at Navarra. And he goes back to his bike, and he gets what seems to be like this little ladder almost, and lowers it down to the platform she's made for herself.
So she can get on the platform, she can get out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, might as well get out.
I say thanks, Dwayne.
So he nods, and you see on the side of the bike there's like 4 other bikes that pull up, just driving over the trash in between where Dragon was, and Lady was just completely annihilating it. And it opens up, and 2 women get out, and another man, and they kind of look over, and you see on their chest it says Colorado PD.
Not saying a word.
And they begin writing something down, and they look in the hole, and they look back at Navarra, and one of them takes out one of those telescopic nightsticks, just taps on her, just tink tink tink, and then he shakes his head, and he writes up. He takes out a little booklet and he writes something down, and then he tears it off. He gives Navarra a ticket for breaking their trap, and then they get on their bikes. One of them leaves their leaves it up, and they motion for you guys to follow.
But they don't think we should.
Huh?
Who are you guys?
Colorado PD. Can you read signs on the chest?
Just
Well,
because.
just because they're wearing the Colorado PD uniforms and giving out tickets don't mean they're actually police officers.
Yeah, for all we know, they might be cannibals wearing those uniforms.
Yeah, they don't talk either, so.
One of them, unscrews his helmet and lifts up, and you see this young, maybe 29-year-old man And, he's got a little bit of ragged hair and a mustache, and he's just like, so, ladies and gentlemen, you know that you are in a particularly dangerous area. On behalf of the Wall Guards, Colorado PD, I am glad to inform you that you are, in fact, not under any form of duress or arrest. It is completely legal to travel around the city. In our ongoing negotiation, like he's reading from a little pamphlet. He doesn't like it. He's just like, with our ongoing efforts to work with our new civil government, and he names off the major warlords within the city. We assure you that the safety and the perimeter of this town is our utmost priority. But with the destruction of traps laid for enemies as well as for bandits, will come with a slight drawback. He kind of rolls his eyes. Then he, licks his finger, turns it over. If you would please accompany us for avoiding future traps, we will see you safely to your desired location, which is, and he looks up.
Which is,
Chester?
yes.
I mean, not Chester. Not Chester.
No.
Dragon? We're going
Yeah.
where now? Where are we going?
Dragon, where are you going?
Are we following them?
They're offering to take us over there. That's what
Yes.
they're
Okay.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
Where are
good.
you going?
So,
What is the
yes, we
name
can
of the
follow
place?
them. I
It's
look at
called
the invitation.
Invitation. It's called the Crystal Harbor. It's the port that all your dreams go through. It's very lame.
Okay.
It's very lame.
Yeah, it's it's really, 1950s, just like, happy people on there. It looks like it's hundreds of, almost, over 100 years old type of aesthetic, but, yeah. They seem, rather useful type of information. The people, that is. So, yeah, you tell them that you're going there.
Okay.
Dragon.
And
Yeah, okay. That's what Dragon says then. Okay.
then
Awesome.
they'll be like, all right, well, how old are you? He writes something down. What's your name and occupation?
Yeah, give them the information.
And he writes it
Actually,
all.
what? I'm not sure what is my official occupation, anyways. I'm not even sure what that is.
You're a
Stage
private.
performer.
Oh yeah, you're a stage performer.
I mean, that's what I was beforehand, but what am I now?
A private in the Red Raiders.
Yeah.
Yep. So as a private in the Red Raiders, they you kind of raise an eyebrow and put, all right, well, as a safe class representative of the new civil order, you are permitted to travel and partake of any kind of culturally deplorable activities that you want, namely gambling. Have a nice day, sir.
The more he talks about the place, the more I don't want to go there.
He is just, one of the women that's with him unscrews her helmet and says, look, don't discourage him. Stop reading. You want us to just take you over there. You're on the list of people we don't have to, have words with. So, if you
Much
want safe
appreciated.
passage,
You can at least give us clues on what the traps look like, for we won't run into any of your traps anymore. Let's get you out of there, girl. Come on.
well, we're the
Yeah, no.
traps. The traps are concealed. So
They're
just
offering us a ride all the way up there.
you're going to follow us, and we're going to pave a path through the garbage there, the same path that we drove here. That way, we don't have to reset any traps. We don't have to show you where our traps are, because if we show you, someone else could be listening around for where it is. And he places another GoPro in the trap, and then the woman just says, "All right, follow us," and she leans forward. The bike closes.
We follow them on the bikes, mountain bikes.
All right, so you follow them. You're, of course, slower, but she drives slow. The guys seem like they're completely over this. They don't care. Um, and you arrive at this beautiful marble building. It has old Greek pillar architecture. It has a flowing fountain at the front that is just great. It has two people, one, sculptures as they were, one of a naked man, one of a naked woman, as just, the old Greek style of accentuating the human
Let's see if
form.
he's anatomically correct.
Caesar
They are
salad.
anatomically correct. They are very anatomically correct, and they have been dressed up by the people inside with attire from proper gambling attire, zoot suits, as it were.
Great. Yeah.
And the people out there are people outside smoking, and it's almost like there's this little area in front that is well landscaped, and it looks really nice. There's no garbage. They put up this little like white picket fence to keep out like the look of garbage and stuff like that, and it's kind of like their own little slice of heaven. It says, welcome to the Crystal Harbor, where dreams come true. And it shows like a dude with two buckets of nails. His hands kind of go up and down in neon light.
Okay, we start following him then.
What, you're gonna follow the neon sign, or you're
No,
gonna
we're
follow Dragon?
following Dragon's character. We're
Okay.
here.
What you gonna do, Dragon? There's two large pearly gates.
Okay, is there any signs besides what you stated?
I mean, there's a sign for women entrance, man entrance, uh, modified and modified citizen entrance, and there are some bouncers outside. They look you up and down. It's like, invitation, please.
Yeah, I handed it to them.
No, thank you much. They look you over and they say, your entrance is over here, ma'am. Talking to Navara, and they point Celtic to her entrance and you to yours, Dragon.
Why are we on a different entrance?
We divide our entrances based on sex.
Why?
So when I go in there, there's just going to be females in there?
Mostly women gambling. We try to keep the safety of our people as our top priority. When both men and women.
Backing him up. I'm not here to gamble. I'm here to watch his back.
You will be able to watch through the. And he pulls out something and hands it to you, and it has like a little restaurant buzzer on the back of it, so they know if you bring it outside. He shows you. Yeah, just tune in and adjust the screen, and you'll be able to watch any of the tables. So, since you are invited, your first two drinks are free. And if you really want to look into what they're doing, there is some two-way panels where you can see the main gambling floor, but none of the private rooms.
Muslim gambling done. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It's also very haram.
Indeed.
Okay, so I guess I'm going into my entrance then.
All right. So you go in and it's well upholstered. It's very nice. There's soft music playing, and there's women walking around. Still, all male bodyguards, but they oddly look the same. Like all the dudes look the same. And it doesn't take you long to realize what it is. Is there are friend bots. They were designed in the 2040 as like a homage to whenever robots were really starting to be made by different companies. They made friend bots as an homage to kind of insert Alien or whatever sci-fi movie had Blade Runner for replicants, but legally
Yeah.
distinct in this universe. And so they basically just made these robots to be single activity bots, and so they have them here as bodyguards, but they're robots.
Hmm.
And there's lots of ladies around here. You can talk to them if you'd like, or you can follow, the different tables till you see Dragon. You just tune in. Some of the ladies are watching, and others are actively gambling and hooting and hollering because they've had a little too much to drink. And you see at the top the no new organisms policy. Make new gamblers somewhere else.
Huh.
Wait, is that a reference to Navarro? So is Navarro a volcano? Because that sounds like it's anti-clone.
Navarra is in the third entrance, which there are a couple of freaks and a couple of mechanized individuals like yourself, Navarra, that are in there.
Okay.
Any kind of modify. And there's one but in that room specifically is a more ringmaster type of divergency, which is kind of weird. Uh, there's a couple, and you would think it kind of strange if not for the fact of what has happened. There's a lady and there's a guy on a leash, but the guy is feral. But he's all like completely incapacitated, so to speak. Like he can't do anything to anybody. And so you think, huh? Well, that's kind of. I mean, I guess that. Wait a minute, he's feral. What? And she seems to have traits, some animal traits, but you can tell through your scan that her transformation was caused by radiation exposure. She was not one of the experiment freaks. The woman does her best to conceal the fact that the only available organic material in her transformation were cockroaches, so she is a cockroach woman. 3/4 lady, 1/4 roach.
That poor woman.
And the man on the leash is her, well, I guess, reanimated husband. So she, holds on. If you go up and talk to her, you can, but there's a lot of other interesting characters in there.
All right.
But you see that this is one of the only rooms where it's mixed gender. So there are men and women that are, freaks in here. And cyberized.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. They figure that, if you get drunk as a, mechanical or a freak, you have built-in weapons to defend yourself. It's not like if, men get drunk and start harassing women.
Right.
Or vice versa. Because, a lot of the women over there, they got knives. So, the point being, you are free to talk and interact with the people as you see fit. So we'll begin with you, Dragon. You walk in, and there's a gentleman there. There are the normal, uh, you know, guardians, as it were, but also there are attractive women with, drinks on trays that have a mechanical shadow almost that follows them around as they are delivering drinks. And as it is no surprise in this type of world, each one of the women that is walking by on her outfit has a particular number. And each one of the numbers is different, but it is usually an increment of 5 and then some other number. Or, and some of the really pretty ones are even higher numbers. What are you doing? Plenty of tables, blackjack, roulette, lot, different interesting people that are well dressed, and you can see that they are definitely not all from the same groups, of course, but yeah, people are actually, seeming to have fun with it. What's the plan, Dragon Man? I think he's AFK. Navarra,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I thought I tapped that unmute. I guess I would.
Oh yeah, you were muted. All right, Dragon, what are you doing?
Yes, I thought I unmuted myself. I guess not. Okay, so you said it was blackjack. I mean, blackjack. Isn't that really complicated? One game. What's it called? Like Chinese or Japanese?
I'm going to default to the de facto Japanese resident in the chat for some good Japanese gambling games that could be present.
What's the name of that game? It's like really
Mahjong.
convoluted.
Mahjong?
They do mahjong over here. They do pachinko over here, and honestly, slot machines are the hottest thing.
I do like some slot machine,
I'm
personally.
trying to remember what the name of the game is. It was mentioned on the Big Bang Theory. I mean, not the big something. How I Met Your Mother.
Well, you can go and find them. There's one little thing in the corner of that game. So
No,
you
let's
can.
fine. Let's just do let's see what would be a simple. Well, let's just do blackjack.
All right, you're gonna go over to blackjack, which is always a classic. So you're going for some blackjack. As you're rolling your eyes at people's bets, you go to a table and there's a young woman, sitting behind there dealing, and she says, "All right, what's your bet? Never seen you around here before.
This is my first time.
First time? You new in the area?"
Yes. Oh, here. Oh, it's Chinese. Jing Hai Shi Bu Jing.
All right. Well, you see, the cool thing is, I have no freaking idea how you would even play that. So it would come down to a wits roll, unfortunately.
Yeah. Uses
So,
poker chips, a deck of cards, dice, mahjong tiles, a big 6 wheel,
It sounds like a made up game.
and 3 girls with hidden jelly beans.
All
You
games
know-
are
But
made up.
Yeah. The rules are never fully explained on the show and make almost no sense. Frustrated joke similar to True American on New Girl.
So basically, this is why we can't have nice things, Dragon. How much are you betting?
5 screws.
5 screws,
Wow.
big screws or little screws? That's a lot of money. That's like $10.
I guess Lotto.
Okay, so 5 little screws.
I'm assuming you were trying to say Zongguo Tia Kia Pia.
Go off.
I know. That was funny.
This
Yeah, it just
is
means there's two of them. There's one that's kai piao, and excuse me, there's one that's furi, and there's tiyu, and they're both they're lottery games. One is welfare lottery, and the other one's sports lottery.
both of which will take your money. So you're betting 10 screws. So let me see here. All right, let me grab my deck of cards and flip it on over. Let's see here. Let me see here. Okay, so this is excellent. So this is literally a deck of cards online. It's just deck.of.cards. Um, you got dealt an ace.
I got that right. Ace.
You got dealt an ace. What are you gonna do?
This
What's
is
my
black.
total?
Your total is, I believe, with aces they can be 1 or 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit or stay.
Wait. Should I? Do I get two cards?
You do get 2 cards, but but with this you can do it in between. They let you do
Yes.
it however what you want to do.
Hit.
All right, I hit you. You got a 2, so you have 3 or 13.
Hmm. Hit.
Okay, you got a 3.
So that means I have 16. I want to. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna stay. And the game apparently is the type out was fake. Apparently, it was made up for the show.
Okay, so you stay at a 16. She gets a king. She hits. She gets a 2. She hits, and she gets a 5. So she has beat you. So she says, "Well, that was a good try. Um, so yeah, what brings you out this way? Any particular plans, or you work for somebody important, or are you just another face in the crowd?" She shuffles and waits if you're going to bet or not. She has a big smile on her face. She seems very friendly.
Yeah. Well, the in 5 more screws. Here
Okay.
for pleasure.
Pleasure? And what gives you pleasure? Information, carnal, drinks, smoke? We can meet them all, but most people try to come in here to share word more than. Well, I mean, they also come here for the prizes, and she looks around and then back to the table real fast. So you get dealt a 4.
Tap the table. Vote.
You get dealt a jack. You're at 14.
Tap.
Okay. You get hit a 9 and bust. But she says, "Well, you did hit the blackjack rule, so she pushes your bet back to you, so you can try again."
Okay, go again then.
They have a special rule since it's called blackjack, if you get a blackjack, if you lose, you get your bet back. So,
Okay.
oh, let's see, shuffle. You got a 6.
Tap.
You got a 3.
Tap.
You got an ace, 21. So she has to try to beat you.
Oh, you can't beat me. The best you could do is tie.
Yeah, but if
That's
tie,
good.
you don't win anything. She stays on a 19, so you win. So she passes you over 5 screws, so you're back to where you started. And she says, "So, it seems like you're not afraid to take some risks, and assuming from your badges," she looks down at the Red Raider mark, "you have traveled a good distance to get here."
Okay, how? What was the distance, anyways?
Well, you
California, no,
traveled. Oh,
from Texas to Colorado, 10 hours. But we were going slow, weren't we?
hold on a second.
We were down south of Austin, but we flew too. So
Yes, but I'm not going to bring up the fact that we flew on a jet.
So you have, if the city was a perfect circle, the circumference would be 44 miles. Denver covers 155 square miles. So you traveled near, around the city. So you traveled about 22 miles to get here. You are sweaty.
you said we were
I do
using.
not sweat. I glisten. Sweating is
Yeah.
for
He told you.
sweating is for plebs.
Well, the soon as you're sitting there, she's like, "Well, we do have facilities for those who have to take less motorized means of travel in order to arrive here." And she points to a little sauna that you can. I recommend using some of the screws in order to purchase at cleanliness. You want to make sure that you leave a good impression to any of the higher ups that tend to grace us with their presence. She rolls her eyes.
Yeah, fine, I do that.
Okay, so lady, are you watching what he's
Yeah.
doing? Okay,
Yes.
so you saw him. Are you going to talk to any of the people around here? Get any information?
I can go freshen up. I ask about that.
They say, yeah. Are you here with somebody?
Yeah, I got somebody in that room, and I got somebody in the other room over there.
Oh, cool. You can freshen up. The ladies' room's over there. It does come with a shower. First come, first serve, of course. And there are complimentary towels and different brands of cheaper perfume that's produced here in the city, so that you can, cover up the smell of garbage outside, which no doubt we all have to pass to get here. Some of the ladies there kind of cringe at the, garbage.
Oh, they do, huh?
Yeah, they're very. At least the lady you're talking to that's working there is a very dainty individual. She was definitely not from Texas.
Yeah, we were riding bikes.
Oh, that explains the smell. You smell a lot better than I do whenever I have to ride bikes. I am absolutely hideous, mostly from falling over. But, so, where are you from?
Texas.
Texas. I thought they blew Texas off the map.
Texas is too big to blow off the map. Unless you want to run out of nukes.
Only a person from Texas would say such a thing.
Of course! I gotta play my character too, right?
Well, do you want me to blow Texas off the map? All right, challenge accepted. I have no project. Are you aware of particular material known as rod?
They bombed the heart of Texas.
Yeah,
Oh,
Not
in the
like West Texas
heart of Texas.
or West Texas. Some of East Texas they caught.
yeah, I heard they dropped a total of 3 different bombs across areas, making sure that the radiation would catch on the wind and spread over most of the state. Terrible. I remember, what do they call it? Ricket lung, I think is the title they gave it. Dreadful, dreadful
Dragon.
effect. The people were coughing up blood and dying horribly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm trying to ask you a question. Do you wear hearing aids? I'm curious.
N- no.
Okay. Uh, so could you do me a favor and please give me your stats so that I can put them in? Lady, I wanted to, but I just made up what she should have. So, um, but send me your stats so I can fill them in, please.
Yeah, Dragon, I think you should have about 5 or 6 stat points. I believe.
5 or 6.
Yeah, so I have 5, lady has 6 stats, and we all have 7 skills. So it's very simple. Give you
I only
5
have 3.
stats, 7
Oh,
skills.
you said I only have 3. Oh, while I was making this character.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
he came in with a new character, but I'll give you 4 stat points. Just send them to Chester.
Okay,
Okay, I need to figure out
he's
where I want
got
to put my
5 skill
fourth
then.
one.
Do that.
Yeah, 4 stats, 5 skills.
I
Yeah,
already have 5 skills.
all right, so you're good there.
Yeah,
So just send
just
send them
send
to
them
the
to
man,
me
and
so I can fill them
yeah.
in, please.
So, well, it's glad to see that there are survivors from Texas. Maybe my Nana survived. I'll have to get a message to her, although I haven't won enough money for that yet.
You work here and play here? She refers to it as.
I am, on my off days, I take the money I earn and try to gamble to get enough to. I mean, I put a sum away and save. It's basically in this many months I'll be able to try to get a message to my family. But if I can get it earlier, then I can spend that money on amenities and don't have to do things to get money and resources. I almost have enough though. I'm trying to go for prize number 3 so I can get the message to my family. Messages, I should say, because they were scattered around the country.
I understand. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go in there and see if there's anybody in the shower.
So you go in there, there's no one in the shower.
I'm
There
just
are
gonna
women.
get dirty again on the way back, right?
Yeah, maybe. It'll be darker and you can go at your own pace, so maybe it wouldn't be as bad. It's up to you.
I'll still go.
Okay, so you go take a shower. Navarra,
Yes.
while you're in there, the people are like, so what's your story there, Mecha Babe? Is this guy kind of like, he's also semi-mechanical as well?
Clone.
Clone. Well, shit. They did a good job.
Cyborg
Are
clone.
there any more of you? He's like looking you up and down. Like, any more of you?
There's 3 of us. The
Oh,
original and my sisters.
wow, that's a party right there. So, what brings you around these parts? Don't get to see such
A friend
shining
called for
examples of
help.
magnificence.
A friend called for help.
Oh, well, is that all it takes? Who are you working with? I personally am working with Xavier Tennant myself.
The Red
You know,
Raiders.
Red Raiders. Ah, well, sticks in the mud, I say, but good-hearted folk, even if they are a little headstrong, doomsayers, I say. You know, but
I wouldn't
Mr.
know.
Tennant.
Haven't been here very long.
Well, just watch out for their idealism. That's what got us into these problems before. That's all I can say. The the professor that we work for is a remnant of the old world, I will say. He is very focused on education. We all have to learn etiquettes and all these other annoying things, but we do get by, and we are able to sell our training to other groups within the city, especially the cops, since we're the only college left in the whole state that I know of.
I see. Well, that's kind of sad.
Well, we live in a sad world, but the happy part about it is that people are willing to actually pay for education again. They see it as valuable. Before, everyone thought that it was just kind of a waste of time and that machines would learn everything for you. Back in the 2020s, when, well, it wasn't really a roaring 20s as much it was a humming 20s as AI began to, take over cognition thought, but that wasn't people's fault necessarily. That was their government's fault. So as he, kind of talks, he's trying to behave himself, but he's like, so, you single?
What did he say?
Are you single? He's like, one of the little lights on his head is like yellow, and as like his mood is shifting, it goes either green to red.
Watch them love.
She's laughing real hard.
Breathe.
You know what? Why not?
He's like,
Yeah, get hooked up.
he's by the way, you could have sworn that this guy has built himself to be a kind of mechanical. Just think of Johnny Bravo, and that's kind of what this guy looks like. Yeah, he's got, but his hair is completely like robotic, so it doesn't. You're kind of looking at it; it doesn't really move, but it shines and glistens, and you're just like, everything about this guy is basically just roll your eyes, but it's adorable. Like everything that could go wrong, like, oh, if I don't shave, blah blah blah. He's modified himself that all the problem areas that men usually ignore has been mechanized, so he doesn't have to worry about it.
Dave down there too. Okay. All right.
So he's just like, smiles. And so you're, keeping up a conversation, and he's like, well, I mean, if you ever want to come to the college, I'm the PE instructor. So he kind of flexes a little bit. I do a good job. I'm not like, those heavy personal trainer guys at the butcher's court. Although those guys can really move some weight, I tell you what. Goodness. They're not even mechanized. They pick up near more than me.
I see. Well, perhaps I will stop by the college.
Oh, that would be great. And I'll be there. It'll be lots of fun. And then we can compare to see who can lift more. I bet my hydraulics are stronger. And he like frantically is like pressing buttons on his chest like he has some kind of control over it. All the while just, trying to do like the half smile. He's kind of, you can definitely tell, you can read it on his shirt. It's like, damn, I didn't expect to get this far. What do I do? I didn't upload anything into my brain for that. Shoot. So shit, no one said yes
My
before.
new power ability that I gained from spending a story point allows me to use telepathy at unlimited universal range, and in his brain I say, "Hey, baby, I got oil back in my place. Want to go?"
Mm,
Right.
he,
Did he really do that?
Helped him out.
no,
I
I
helped him
think
out.
I think his story point is that as a super soldier, he can pick up on radio frequencies, even those that exist in people's heads. For this particular moment, Dimitri is fiddling with something and is like, what was that? Hits button, and now, like, clairvoyance arrives in the mind of Chester's like, what's this? And you see dude, and you're like, dude. So he will shoot his shot in the typical way, and let me roll to see if he takes Chester's advice.
Mhm.
Let's see here. All right, that's 44. Navarra, you have attempted to be rizzed.
Yes, and he intentionally winks very, very forcefully.
Like, well, when he winks, it kind of makes that like kind of a little bit of that. What's you could swear that you hear like the blinker noise whenever he winks.
That happens.
Yeah, this makes a like the blinker going off as he's winking.
Oh no.
No.
He doesn't really realize it, but it's like,
Yeah, that's funny.
You know what? I think I need to take you to a friend.
oh boy, is it one of your sisters? He just
No.
kind of, oh, okay. Well, I love friends. I have a few of them myself that are still operational. So when do we leave? He's just all smiles.
As soon as my friends are done.
Oh, so other friends, not friends that are here. Okay, got it. I think you hear something, Navarra.
What?
You hear what sounds to be a particularly powerful, like there's a lot of music coming in, like from outside.
I would scan to see if I could see what was going on outside.
There are 3 organisms heading in. You don't even have really a chance to scan for the doors bust open. Well, hello, everybody. Hey, everyone, how's it going? We are here to cash in our gold. It's time to gamble. Boys,
That's what you use the gold for?
boys, secure the tables. We're going to win it big tonight. Oh, boy, I do love me some gambling. It's going to be a complete steal. All right, we brought the money, and they just drop a bunch of bricks of gold on the table, and the host faints, and it's like, oh, can we get a new host? New host over here. Yeah, this one fainted, and then he puts a pillow under their head. Do you just carry those around? Yeah, man. I mean, it's a lot of money. It is quite a bit of currency. You can make all kinds of chips. Yeah, nerd. All right, you take. All right, Papa Wheelie. You take the blackjack table. Affirmative. Boss Wheelie, you take the roulette table. I always do. And I will take this weird little place here. Texas Hold'em. I thought they blew Texas off the map. No. Oh, all right. Well, Texas Hold'em it is. Let's go. I love watching the life savings pass away. And they just go over, and these weird-looking dudes, all 3 of them walk over and sit at the different tables and attempt to try to gamble. Ridiculous amounts of money.
Well, I'm still at the am I still at the blackjack table?
Well, I mean, you don't see them because they're freaks, so they're on the other side with Navarra.
Mm.
And the guy's like, oh, it's the boys. I didn't expect them to be here. They bounce back from really fast.
I'd like to know how they move between the forest and here.
Well, that's for them to know, and you'd find out. Remember, they are part plant.
That's true.
So the trees might just see them as a hello, fellow tree. Hello, fellow tree. That might be why they're one of the only groups that can travel in between, is because the psychic forest sees them as trees. But you don't know that. But yeah, so they're there. Gambling away. And so while El Macho here is trying his best, he seems clearly intimidated by the presence of these three freaks, who are completely ignoring everybody else just gambling, but they are definitely Casanovas. And Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Come on, come on. I mean, we could have afforded shoes if we just used the money. Nah. You gotta win the money. That's just like putting in fresh gas. You see if the turbo still works. He does like his toothy grin. I won! Yeah! One pair of shoes, please. I chuck him some sandals. What is this? You only won 10 screws, son of a bitch. All right, do me up again. Hey man, look, I won a lot. Yeah, how much did you win, bro? 10,000. What? 10,000? Yeah, I actually bet money. You always do those small bets because you're small. And they start fighting.
That's about right.
And so, Boss Wheelie's just sitting over there sipping tea while he's examining the roulette table and regaling everyone there about his recent automotive accomplishments.
Oh, yeah.
And so, the lady.
Yes.
You have cleaned yourself and are now presentable to the rest of the world. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go check on my friend through the one-way mirror or whatever it is.
Right, so you
my little monitor thing.
You look through the one mirror, you see Dragon talking to a girl. She's playing some blackjack. You look over at Navarra. Navarra is talking to this, mechanized dude. And you see these three weird-looking guys. They stand out from the other freaks. These guys are completely look kind of almost inhuman. They got, rough, tannish gray skin. They got all their hair kind of stands up like porcupine quills. They got the pretty good eyes that, whenever they blink, it's almost like it switches between human eyes and frog eyes. And they just seem like, they're sitting there gambling, and they have a big old, bag full of gold coins. They keep putting gold coins on the table. They're terrible at gambling, except for the big one, who is, just cleaning house.
I asked somebody close to me, who are they?
Those are the Wheelie Boys. They are couriers. They are very good at what they do. They were victims, apparently, of experiments by the Confederate Reserve. They were part of the original program, experimented on to death, and then when they revived, the amalgamation of both plant and animal DNA used in their construction yielded them. The Wheelie Boys.
And why are they called the Wheelie Boys? They have no wheels.
He points outside to the muscle car that they're driving. They are ace mechanics.
Oh, wow.
Indeed. They also apparently have the knowledge of how to interact with Ixel technology.
How do we get introduced to them?
Well, they are couriers. If you have something that you want delivered, I would say, get gold and go talk to them. They can get just about anything anywhere.
Well, that's going to be impossible.
Oh, well, I mean, there's a lot of electronics in the trash heaps, and those have trace amounts of gold. Doesn't take much. Just depends on how big of a job you want done.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Give them
And
a
some,
nail or something.
oh, they just, it's better to know what you're getting yourself into before you get into it, they say. They, give you a thumbs up and walk off. Because they basically say, don't waste their time. That's the only warning they'll give. Don't waste their time.
It would make an interesting case study. I wonder what the colonel would think of them. Ace mechanics? Ooh.
Lots of things to think about.
Yeah. I wonder if our other mechanic wouldn't mind chatting with them. Okay.
So while that's going on, we're going to go to Dragon. Dragon, would you like to continue playing some blackjack and for the last little bit?
Okay.
All right. Let me give you your doom. I mean, you got an 8.
Tap the table.
You got a king.
Uh,
Oh,
I'm not going to risk it.
Okay.
Probability
playing-
is a
is
gift
he
to me
playing
for going over
blackjack?
18.
He's playing blackjack.
You never hit on 18. Of course you hold.
Yeah,
So
I
you
just said
hold.
that.
The dealer got a 6, a jack, and a 2. So you tie. Would you like to play again?
Yeah.
Okay. So she asks you, are the raiders mobilizing? She deals you a 10.
Am I even allowed to state if they all owned?
You don't know. I mean, you can tell her what you want to tell her. The Red Raiders cannot hear you here.
How much is that information worth to you, though? You expect me just to give away free information? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
She says, well,
No.
it was worth a good
You're not.
conversation, but I can't do that on the clock. If you'd like to speak after I get off, then yes, it might be worth some money. But what is worth more is you have been dealt a 10. Do you want to hit or not?
Yes, said.
You got an ace for 21. So she's going to see if she can get 21 because she has to. Ooh, that's 15. That's 19. And she busts. So you win. You get 5 screws. You have netted 5 screws.
Yeah, well, so I get 10 more then.
Well, you lost 5 and you gained 10.
Yeah, so I'll the total of 5.
Five surplus. And so she says, well, I've always had a respect for the Raiders, but I know that they can be very dangerous if they're provoked. And I feel like a lot of the warlords in the city have been provoking them, as well as the what were they called? Silver irons, like not like metal confusion. They, iron sights made of silver. It's a opulence thing. They're the direct competition to the Raiders. Apparently, death to the Raiders, they say.
Yes, I'd rather not get on the bad side.
You probably don't want to be seen. If they see your colors, they shoot first and ask questions later, usually. Unless they're in a neutral place like this. I don't know where the confrontation started, but I think the Raiders were part of the same split that made the Silver Irons. They were the ones that stayed faithful to the grim commands that were given, and the Raiders declined firing upon civilians. That's at least what I've heard. And she shrugs.
Hmm.
Can I get you a drink?
So let's see. What does my kiddo even like? Whiskey on
Shirley
the
Temple.
rocks.
Ew.
Whiskey on the
Shirley,
rocks.
Shirley Temple.
So with a whiskey on the rocks, that'll be 2 screws. And one of the attractive server ladies comes over and hands you one and takes your 2 screws and walks away. She too has a different number. By the way, you've been dealt a 2. She says it's approaching happy hour, so everybody gets a free game. Minimum bets, of course, but 1 freebie.
Tap. I mean, those,
Okay? You've been dealt a 9.
tap again. That's easily. I mean, all she needs is a ace and a yellow card to beat that.
You got a 4. You're at 15.
Oh crap! 15. Is that world I'm supposed to stop at?
No, you hit until 16.
Oh, 16. Hit again.
Fortunately for you, you did not lose your bet because of their house rule. You got a blackjack, which means you bust, but you get your bet back. Jack of spades saved your money. So she deals you. Let's see here. Shuffle. She deals you a 7.
Knock on the table.
Okay. You got an 8.
Knock again.
You got a queen and bust, but you didn't lose anything. So that was your freebie game. Now, with that, she will inform you that that's the end of her shift, and to come see her in the dining area, which is unisex. Everyone can go there. They have cultivated lobster on the buffet today. They grow it under the city. And then she leaves. What are you doing?
I guess a follow.
Okay. So she goes to freshen herself up, and one of the robots points you to the buffet. Lady, you see Dragon head towards the buffet.
So we can all end up in the same area as we go eat somewhere, right?
Yeah, if you go into the buffet.
Yeah, going to the buffet then.
Okay.
Hit the button to let Navarre know that we're heading into an area together.
Okay. The guy is like, "Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, you want to get something to eat?
Sounds pleasant. Let's go.
Awesome. It's a great buffet. They got lobster today. Have you ever had lobster?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, right this way. And he sticks his arm out all cliche like, and smiles again, just like he doesn't know what to do, but he's really excited, like he's like a puppy. So
Okay.
you guys can go in there. When you go up there, you see a very large individual, dwarfing everybody in there. And he's at the buffet. Man, I would like one of these. I would like 2 number 4s, a number 9, and give me some of that lobster. It's delicious. Oh, hello, little people.
I met him. His name is Jethro Jerome Hawkins,
This is Big Wheelie.
also known as. Yes.
And then his two brothers, like, kick in the doors that were sliding. It's like they were sliding doors. I don't care what type of doors they were. They were in my way, and I just won. You won pocket change. Pocket change jingles. Gold does not. I mean, technically it does. Shut up. I'm hungry. Let's eat, boys. I mean, that's what I was doing. I got your food and his food and yours. Let's find a place to sit. Do we always have to make such a reputation? Oh, yeah, that's right. My bad. And so,
Hi, tall guy.
I
Cute
I mean, we're
black.
all
know that guy. I've met that guy before. 100%.
so.
How'd y'all do tonight?
I mean, I'm doing.
Character you did at the trade that we were doing with the Red Raiders
No, no.
when we were in the Red Raiders.
I mean,
What?
that I know that voice. I've met a man like that in my real life.
Oh, okay.
So, is there anything that can? So, do you made a friend there, Papa?
I'm just introducing myself. We're not really friends yet.
Oh, I mean, I guess so. It seems like a nice lady. Hello, nice lady. I'm Papa Wheelie. This is Big Wheelie, and this is Boss Wheelie.
Boss?
You got that a little wrong there, buddy. Oh, what? Never mind. Anyways, this is my brother, and he is a ace mechanic as well as the rest of us. He is also quite big. I am the de facto leader here, known as Top Wheelie. This big fella here is, oh wait, you did get it right. This is Papa Wheelie. It's a joke he's not actually a father yet. And this is Boss Wheelie, who is our oldest brother and the most intelligent of the bus. Yeah, that is right. He is smart. I am a scholar. At least I was.
That is an interesting question. Can you guys procreate? Gonna take him down that road.
I mean, last time I checked, it's
So
not
you
really
had
that important.
children?
I mean, I don't see why freak
Well,
children would be too much of a problem, but
technically,
it's not really.
before the
Hmm?
big change, I was a surgical nurse.
Oh,
You
okay.
can see my curiosity.
Oh yeah. So before everything went down, yeah, I was I was on track to be a football star. I was in high school and just turned 18. Had a lot of big future ahead of me. And this big boy, he was our he was a linebacker. He was huge then, but then after the events, he got bigger. And this guy, well, he was our coach assistant really, but yeah, he was a little bit older. I don't know why they took him, but apparently because he was really smart. And then we were all changed and became brothers at that point. Yes, we were all mutated with the same genetic codes, but that's information you'll have to pay for. Oh, that's right. But yeah, I digress. It's been rough sailing ever since, but that's what makes you strong, right? If you get fair weather, you're going to get toppled by any storm. Ride on the gravel, you'll learn how to handle the bumps. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's right. Make sure to crack the shell so you don't get it stuck in your teeth. I know. You guys have a good day.
They're shoving her off, huh? Okay.
Well, no, they go over and they sit at their table, and Boss Wheelie is still standing there. If you have any other inquiries, I apologize for the excessive appetite of my brothers, but
It's
you
all
will.
right. Everybody's hungry.
Yes.
Can I join you?
Oh, I would say that you should probably inquire us with or regale us with the wonderful activities of your life, madam, after we have eaten. For you see, my brothers have a simple voraciousness due to the genetic markers within them. You see, we are a combination of nearly 9 different organisms besides humans. Trace splicings, to be real, but enough to kill us, and then we were overturned. A little known fact is that the gift actually does not necessarily reanimate the dead always, but it moves faster than the speed of death, stopping the exact moment before expiring and reconstructs the body to continue function. That's why the brain is always reset with no hive
That's
mind.
one of the questions I had for you guys. I recently came back.
Oh, so you too have experienced the phenomenon. Did it leave you tingly?
Yeah, it does. And I understand you can communicate with it.
Oh, yes. If you study enough, you can commune with the gift itself. It is its own sentient force, after all. It is separate, but also unique to the Ixal. The closest that I could explain the relationship is he pulls out a little book, the Holy Spirit. Think of it like that. The Ixal are a physical manifestation. The gift is a sentience that they are bound to, but not linked to beyond that. It's hard to explain. The best is the biblical analogy in that, it is a part of them, but is not them. Now, I understand the biblical analogy that the two are one, but that's not the point. The point is, it is a force that is them, but is also separate from them. So while they can influence it, from what my studies say, they do not control it directly, but rather indirectly. Anymore, at least. Once it's deployed. Before it's deployed, they will have control of it, but once it's deployed, it is on its own, much like an AI, but empathetic and kind.
And how much is that going to cost me?
Well,
she starts going through her little bag of nails.
We trade with information. You tell us something that will make our roots a little bit safer. Think on it as he holds up his finger. And tell me after we eat. And he smiles, and when he smiles, you can tell that all of his teeth are like sickles,
Yeah.
Then he goes over to who's like, you could have saved me some. And that is where we will pause for today.
Very good.
Everyone's going to get 16 XP. And whatever money or gains that you acquired. One acquired a man, one acquired information, and one got some money, and the other one received cool biometal that they're experimenting on.
That's right.
Ooh,
all right.
Lucky.
Yeah, damn right. All right. Well, what was that, Navarre?
I was going to say you should be able to do your third roll before we quit for the night. On the biomail.
Well, he's doing alloying, so that's going to be a lot of rolls. Well, what do you want your first alloy attempt to be?
Titanium blue.
All right, titanium blue. So let's see here.
And did we get some good armor off for this? We really could use some good armor.
Well, you don't know yet.
God.
Define good armor.
So let me see here. So as you're kind of putting it in there, you realize that it's not going to alloy until you drain the metal that's already fused to it out. So You realize that it's an organic iron compound. It's almost like super coagulated blood. It's all, but like, it's all organic iron. And so you basically put it through a solution to get rid of it. And you're left with this clear case of like chitin. It feels exactly like crab shell. And you can begin pouring the titanium blue in. And when you do, it structures itself a little bit different. But it does hold shape and it doesn't melt, and it is now this bluish, chitinous looking titanium. Now you know that the healing mechanism that was originally there isn't going to work with titanium because it don't extract titanium from blood, but it is, lightweight and follows because the structure is helicodial or helicodal for chitin. So it's a unique layering structure that should make it actually pretty good at withstanding impact.
You would think so. Okay. So
But yet,
I marked that down. You said three, right? My second one, uh, indium.
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 Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Now, wait a minute, indium.
Indium
What did
is
I?
used in technologies, particularly touch screens, semiconductors, advanced electronics.
Okay, okay. I didn't know what it was. So let's see here. So basically, indium does not take very well to the chitinous structure. But one thing you do know is that some of the indium, whenever you lay it, in there, the natural layering structure of the chitin does give basically kind of like a RAM type of, it's very conducive to extra data storage space by overlapping. So while it could be good, it's not as effective as like an armor or any kind of electronics. Like normal electronics are going to be better, but in a pinch, you could, grow something.
Hmm. Okay. Last one, palladium.
Palladium. Let's see here. Hmm. Let me see.
It should be reactive because palladium is very useful in alloying for absorbing hydrogen and not having a high byproduct of you know carbon.
Yep. So, according to ChatGPT, actual chitin could be reinforced with palladium just
So
by the
I am
structures
using
of the
things.
metal.
I am using science here.
Oh yes, I know. I was just trying to meet your science with science that I'm not as up to date with. So with that, you actually find that this is a much more conducive metal. It makes it stronger than the sum of its parts. And this armor, you kind of tap it, and being palladium, it is actually somewhat heat resistant and pretty firm. You're not sure how you would like
Highly heat
repair it,
resistant, actually. Yeah.
and I believe pressure resistant too. But it's a good little armor plate, and it's lightweight, but has a unique bung resonance whenever you hit it.
Hmm. I just made vibranium. Nice. Very well. Well, the experiments will continue, but I notch all that down that the palladium was the best result.
Mhm.
with this stuff. Cool. Excellent. So, all right. Thank you all very much for coming in. Uh, do appreciate you. Keep in mind, we have Drone Accord this week, so come on by and see that. And of course, next week we'll continue here with Farrell. And I'm assuming next week we'll actually go and meet the second group we're supposed to meet. So we'll do that next week. Nevertheless, you all have yourselves a really good weekend, and later.
Good night.
Good
Bye.
night.